Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me on this video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification button so if you can get the future videos notifications on your YouTube. So news I'm going to read. Sorry, my camera's moved a little bit. So the second news I'm going to do a review is when will the lockdown and how do we get out of it? So that's another news. Can the UK follow Norway and Denmark's lead to relax restrictions in the coming weeks? That's the news we're going at the moment. So when Boris Johnson put the UK into lockdown on the 23rd of March, he said it would last for an initial 3 weeks. So the actual lockdown was for 3 weeks. The law says the deadline is reached on the Thursday, so this week the government will be reviewing whether social distancing measures are working. But if decision to change the guideline is taken, how will the UK government relax the rules and reopen an economy that's been shut down by COVID-19, which is coronavirus? Last week, leaders of Norway, Denmark, Czech Republic, and Austria announced plans to relax restrictions in their countries. The plans will be put in place in the coming weeks. Experts had predicted the coronavirus pandemic would reach a peak on Easter Sunday in the UK based on mathematical modelling. That was the same day the death toll passed 10,000 people. The outbreak then looked likely to plateau at the level for more than a few days, but the scientists and medics then pushed the timeline back, indicating that the UK might not reach a peak for another week at least. So again, if we read the whole news, it's all based on guesses, it's all based on mathematical modelings, it's all based on predictions. And the main thing behind that is that nobody's focusing on is the test. That was the initial guideline from WHO saying that please test your people just to find out how severe this virus is, how many people have got the virus, how many people at risk. Nothing like that's been done on that scale. They are doing the test, but not on that scale. And also now when they see the numbers are still going up, they have pushed the timeline a bit further. So I'm not sure if we are led by the science is making the right decisions at the moment, because in my opinion, what science should be doing is to find us the vaccine. That's what their job is. That's why they got these advanced labs and this very, very good salaries and all these things. A lot of government funding goes on there. And what they're doing is they are even, they're not even nowhere near the vaccine. That is the main things. Scientists should be telling us when we go to the peak and what's going to happen and this and that. That could be done by anybody who's looking at the figures on a daily basis. If he knows the mathematical modeling, he can tell us that, okay, we're going to reach the peak now, or he can move the deadline further on and say that, right, it's going to take another few weeks. I don't know. Scientists are telling us when the peak is going to be. You get this information on a daily basis from media saying that, on hospitals, these things can be registered on a daily basis, and we know what's going to happen, or when the peak. Even we're not sure that when the lockdown is lifted, people are going to go out. Are they safe? Are they not going to get the virus again? There is no guarantee for that. They're not even talking about that. So scientists, their job is to get us the vaccine. That's simple as that. We're not living in the 17th or 18th century. We are living in the 21st century, and we need that vaccine. After we develop so many missiles and so many fighter jets and so many submarines and nuclear weapons and you name it. But what have we done here? Nothing. We need to get the vaccine. If I was the in charge, I would get all the scientists to say, look, forget about the statistics and telling people what they need to do. Yeah, we're giving them the basic advice. We know people are well aware what they need to do. Social distancing, washing their hands. You cannot repeat the same thing for nearly 5-6 weeks. People know what to do. People know what kind of precautions they need to take. What scientists should be doing right now is gathering all the scientists within the UK or all the other countries that normally collaborate with UK. They sit down together and find the way of the vaccine. I'm not sure why the scientists are busy in the press conference and saying this and saying that. Every single day, press conference, same questions over and over and over again. There is nothing coming out of it. Okay, same advice being given. We're not sure. Is what we're not past the peak. Yeah, stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. But your numbers are not telling the truth, because every day you're getting 800, 900, 800, 900. It's nothing. So somebody needs to get the grip around it and say, look, okay, work on the vaccination. That's what you need to do. There'll be companies involved. They want to make money out of it. Be distribution, be like approval process, there'll be all sorts of things. We don't know where we're going with this. Simple as that. So Austria, I believe they're gonna open their economy tomorrow, but that's on a very slower scale. So we should wait and see the outcome of Norway, Denmark, Czech Republic, Austria. Let's see what happens there. If we see something from there, the positive coming out of it, then yeah, okay, go ahead. If we have to wait and see, let's see the outcome of these countries. What's going to happen in these countries when they start going back out again? Okay, I know they acted a lot faster than UK. I know they did the lockdown, a lot strict lockdown. So let's see, let's wait what they do, and then we should make our decisions after that. So guys, thank you very much. And if you want to share your experience, if you want to say something, if you want to add something, please feel free to in the comment section below. And if this is the first time you're watching my video, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.